Okay. I know the title of the video, right, might look a little weird, like look a little alarming, okay? But I can definitely tell you, you're probably not going to finish this video, just like you haven't finished any other ones that I've made, right? But this one specifically, it's not harming whatsoever, right? It's not me being, some type of weirdo. I'm not a Minecraft YouTuber, okay? But specifically, I wanted to, really say why I do this, you know, regardless. Like, why I would do this, like, even if I didn't monetize on. Like, if I had some type of other, economic source, right? Instead of, and then I just did YouTube as like a hobby, I guess you could say that, right? See, realistically, I don't have no use for money. Any money I realistically get, I don't have a use for it. Okay, that money goes to my father most of the time. Okay, but here's the thing, though. I'm not specifically here for YouTube for the money, right? Remember, um, I'm basically chilling. Yeah, I'm just a teenager. I don't need, money on money, stacks on stacks, and plus I wouldn't need to flex, because who do I even talk to lately? But regardless of that, right? I do YouTube specifically because I think I want to meet other people. Like, I want to meet, different YouTubers, streamers, even people who watch my content can get into contact with me. So it's like, I want to meet new people. I'm not really concerned about the money aspect of it, right? Because if I can keep posting regardless of monetization, that says enough. But I mean, but also you have to realize every YouTube started out like that, so I'm not really doing anything different. But realistically, right? I don't do YouTube for the money. I do it for the exposure, right? Do it for the people that I might meet in the future because of YouTube, right? And because of that, I do this, right? And people may be like, "Have you met anyone yet?" No, of course I haven't. I'm a little too small to, for anyone to really find me, right? Like, that's why if I get past the YouTube partnership program, it says that you've gotten enough exposure, right, to get paid and to start getting paid for your efforts. But realistically, you know, hopefully I can get it between, maybe like, hopefully I can reach that threshold between, like next year, like January of next year, right? To all the way till like August. Like, hopefully I can reach it through, that month threshold, right? But regardless of that, right? I could care less about the money aspect. I was thinking about this all night. Like, realistically, like I was thinking about why do I do YouTube? Like, but yeah, like I got myself like 2 hours of sleep, and I was like, oh yeah, videos look good in this, bright light, bright natural light, at daytime. So I'm like, let me just, wait, set alarm for it when, the sun rises, and boom, this video is like very early for me, like very early, right? But realistically, right, I don't really do it for the money. I could work a job, right? And I could do this and I could be fine. Like, I could do this without getting paid and just go work a job. And that's totally fine with me, right? But I just think people, get like, it's not like anyone was, like asking, right? I just wanted to make sure, I was being honest about why I'm doing this, right? Realistically, I could give two craps about the money, okay? The money would just go to my father. Nothing more, nothing less, right? I don't need it specifically. And he has stuff to pay, so, like, so it just works that way, right? like it's not like I'm forced to, you know. That's just what I would do, regardless, right? Because I don't get money already. I don't like, you know, I have no earning system. I have no finance system, like realistically. But like even since I was like, I had re-uploaded the you know, middle school, the video I made in middle school. I re-uploaded it because, you know, the song choice that I had originally, you know, was made to mute it, right? So I just, you know, removed that muted one, you know, changed the music, and then uploaded it back in. But realistically though, I think people need to understand, right? Since I before I had this channel, right? I actually thought of becoming a YouTuber beforehand, right? And because of that, right, it actually was actually kind of funny, like when I, you know, end up finding it, like, because I didn't remember making it in the first place. Like I remember making it for like a career project, and you know, like this it wasn't an editing class. I don't know. It was I think it was technical engineering or something like that. But no matter, right? Like I had made it, you know, turned it in for an assignment, but yeah, like back then it was great. And like my profile pic that I had changed, you know, my profile picture to, that also came from back when I was in middle school. You know, when my hair was more, you know, flat down, you know, specifically. But now I just like having it up like this. But regardless of all that, right? In the beginning of all the YouTube endeavors, right? You know, you've probably seen I've tried, I've made three, like I think I made three videos and one short of, you know, trying to basically, you know, mentioning someone, right? Like it was different people mentioned, but not just like one person four times. But like you see that on my channel, and then also like I wish like the people, like I don't know this, right? But if the people that I mentioned in those videos watched, that'd be great. I would love that, bro. Or like if someone was like, "Hey yo, I recently started watching this person. Hey, come check it out." Like that'd be great. Like I don't care about the money aspect. Plus, it's not like I can make money, so you know it's like whatever, right? And even when I do make money, if I'm still like, you know, living with my father, I'm just going to give the money to him because I don't need it. But I just want to, you know, to come on here, right, and just, you know, say the truth, because you know, like I don't like lying at all, right? I like being a lot more open, transparent, and such. When I don't make my motives clear, I will not, you know, get the best, you know, direction possible. But like I've even said before, like I'll collab with anyone I can. Like realistically, like I don't care if you're the biggest creator out there or the smallest. You know, I gotta help out people that are just as small as me or even smaller. Really, but it just makes no sense to me though. Like some people like to say they'll do it for the money and do it for that. I do it for the people I might meet from doing it. You know, like because realistically, right? You see all the time, right, in the streaming world, right? You see, oh yeah, this YouTuber collabs with this YouTuber, like on like this one angry Asian, you know, video. He collabed with another YouTuber, like that's per example. You know, two streamers like Speed and Kaisnat, Emily and AJ, like you gotta realize, like I loved seeing like people collab, even though like even if I didn't watch them, it was still a fun thing to see. Like, and a lot of the videos I used to watch on YouTube before I had, you know, started making YouTube videos myself, right, it was, a lot of content where, some of it was collaborations and stuff like this, right? But I do wish more people realize that, if you even watch one of my videos, that helps. Like, you don't even have to watch it. You can just help me get to one threshold, and that's the 500. That's the 500. The watch hours, the watch hours is second hardest. No. Realistically, no. Watch hours is the hardest thing, unless you choose to do the shorts. Shorts watch time, right? Shorts watch time or a video watch time, right? Hours watch time. Those two are interchangeable, but they're both hard, right? But the short thing is harder because, high chance you're not getting millions of views unless it's an edit or like a clip from a movie type thing. And I am not willing to fake my content like that. But realistically, though, right? You don't have to watch any of my videos. Like, realistically, right? I would much rather, try to reach the subscriber count of 500 simply for the fact of meeting that threshold. Like, one of the thresholds, 3 videos uploaded in the last 9 days. Yeah, that's done. That's done. Now, the next one would be, subscriber count. And then third one would be either the watch hours or the shorts hours, to completely get done with the YouTube partnership program and get through it and then monetize. But, like, remember, I struggle with bills too. Not me specifically, but you get it. Like, I need money for bills, dude. Like, but realistically, but I'd be fine. But I would be fine if I didn't monetize now. So, if I didn't try to monetize, I would still be fine, regardless. But I do hope anyone who does watch the end of this video does subscribe, regardless, right? Regardless of, regardless of whether or not they watch the videos for, no matter what. But yeah, like, if you look, I'm telling you right now, bro. All right, what day is it, right? It's the 13th, I believe, right? We just gotta wait a little bit longer, guys. A little bit longer. I'll be able to upgrade the setup. I'll be able to make some better content for you. And it won't just be this anymore, okay? It won't be just me talk to camera. We just have to wait, I think maybe 2 to 3 weeks, okay? And that's even if it's guaranteed to happen, right? But I want to just let y'all know, like, just stay down with me for a few more weeks, bro. Like, hopefully by the end of August, bro, I have, I'm back. I'm put it back. Like, at the end of August, right, I got my school stuff, right? So, of course, I'm going to balance, schoolwork with YouTube, which will be no problem whatsoever, right? Because, it's August. And then, right, then hopefully before the end of August, I can upgrade my setup. Because I know people, when school starts back up, they're going to want to watch, they're going to find something new to watch. And especially because if people see me on YouTube, they're probably going to watch me. I'm being honest. Like, people that I know, they're probably going to watch me. But I think the problem is that I'm choosing to do talk content. I only know, like, one person who makes this type of talk-to-talk content. And, and that's, like, the Angry Asian. That's the only dude I know. And I am subscribed to, him, by the way. But he's, like, the only dude I know that makes a similar type of content to me, right? But I wish I definitely got more exposure to make certain things happen. Because, like, remember, I try to make sure I want my YouTube to get as much exposure possible, regardless of my subscriber count, watch hours, or all this, right? So, and look, we've reached new threshold, 28 subscribers. Great news. Thanks to y'all, right? But, I'm just saying, though. Just saying, I'm not complaining whatsoever. Told you I'm not a victim here, but I just want to, just make it known, right? I don't really have a problem with any of this, right? I'll make videos, right? Just stay down a little bit longer, right? I'll be able to, hopefully, I'll be able to upgrade the setup, right? It's not guaranteed, but, just like YouTube, it's not guaranteed either, okay? So, like, I just gotta, get my life together first, before I can, guarantee you anything, right? I can definitely guarantee you're still getting more content regardless, right? I don't know if you're going to get better content, but I can still guarantee that you're getting content regardless, right? And I'll try to. Ooh, seems like it's getting brighter now, right? I'll try to make content here a lot more often, especially because the brighter lighting, lights up my face and makes it look better, in the camera compared to in that dark room. But like, just gotta understand, my motives about this. I'm not here for the money, realistically, right? Like, I could just give y'all like the way I could just have money regardless, and I wouldn't even need YouTube. But there's no reason to, right? You already know that physically I could just get disability checks and stuff like that. Like, if you know what a disability check is, right? But I could just do that and I'd be fine for life, right? But realistically, right? I'm chill. I'm a 15-year-old, and high chance the only thing I buy is going to be video games, okay? And that's even if I choose to buy anything, right? If I don't choose to give my money to my father, right? But, yeah. Is there anything else I need to say? But I don't think. But, like, I hope any of y'all even watch this video. Like, I definitely do. Even if it's for people in the future, right? I'm glad you watched it, But hopefully hopefully we can do better, to be better with this channel. But I want to make better content, but I do not have access to better content. Okay, I cannot make better content. And I do have what's called one difference between my type of content I can make and don't make. But I think it's going to be weird. It's going to be harder to make, because YouTube videos come with commercials, right, and ads, and then you also gotta remember, like, screen recording isn't as valid. But I will say I do have some type of method of making reaction content. I don't know if it's valid though. Realistically, I don't think it is, but it's whatever. I might try it. Okay, just let me know if I should, try to use that one device I have for that type of content. If I can, I will. But if I can't, then it's just dumb for me to even try. But yeah, sorry, I'm dragging on this video way too long. Way too long. But look, I hope you have a great day. Hopefully, I even think about making more content today alone. Because, I'm dumb as heck, right? I can barely make, just one piece of content alone. But yeah, I can't. I don't. It's awkward to end it off, bro. I'm being honest, bro. But, like, let's try to get our numbers up, right? We're close to 50. We're over half, close to 50, okay? So once we get to 50, I'll have the ability to go live, which even in a live, you don't have to do anything realistically. But yeah. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day. And just give me one more day, as we'll say to the ones who back there. I know that they don't want to listen. So one more day, guys. All right. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.